Peoples, what's going on? What's going on? It's your boy Mike. I'm sitting outside of work, get ready to go into the office. But before I went in, I wanted to make sure that I come and I post up a video today. I wanted to post one yesterday, but I didn't have enough time between, finishing the application I'm doing for college, and what I'm saying, doing some other stuff I had to do for work. But nonetheless, we here, and I'm gonna talk to you guys about marriage today. So, in marriage, it is vital. Like, it is so important that in marriage that you maintain a level of self-identity, that so that you can make sure that you don't forget who you are in the process of doing marriage. And what I mean by that is that staying true to yourself in your marriage is partly the reason why you're married in the first place. So for a man, if you were big on personal upkeep and making sure that you were looking good and smelling good prior to marriage, that's become a part of who you are, and you have to maintain that same level of personal care throughout marriage to stay true to who you are, because that's who your spouse fell in love with. Okay, so maintaining a high level of personal identity in marriage is vital to making sure that your marriage is successful and your spouse is pleased, because that's who they got to know. They got to know the person that you showed them. Now the problem comes in is when you showed them someone different than who you really were. Because now when you get in marriage and you realize that, dang, I'm going to be forced to actually maintain the level of whatever that I demonstrated to this individual while we were dating, and that's not really who I was. And if that's the case, if that's true for you, then you have to have a real conversation with yourself and with your spouse and let them know who you are so they know what to expect. Preferably before marriage. But if you didn't do it before marriage and you just so happen to get married and your spouse is expecting you to do the same things for them that you did while you were dating, but that's not really who you are, you need to have a real conversation with yourself and with your spouse and let them know who you are, and you need to let yourself know who you are, so that and stay true to that. Stay true to who you are as a person, because that's the person that your spouse fell in love with. They didn't fall in love with the person that you think you showed them. No, they fell in love with who you actually showed them that you are. So if you're not a person of sound reason, then that's going to be an issue. So you have to stay true to who you are. And the reason why I'm saying if you're not a person of sound reason, that's going to be an issue, is because if you can't come to the conclusion that I have to stay true to me and I have to be honest with this person, that's going to be a problem in your marriage. Because at some point, the real you is going to come out. At some point, if you lazy, if you ain't got no ambition, if you don't really have any life goals, if you don't really have any real true aspirations of greatness, if you really don't have what it takes to be a wife, if you really don't have what it takes to be a husband, it's going to come out. So what I suggest you do is to stay true to yourself. Stay true to yourself. And be honest about your limitations and your advancements. So if you know that what you bring to the table is vital, cherish that within yourself so that somebody else can cherish it. Because this is one thing that I think a lot of married couples get wrong. Your spouse is going to treat your talents the way you treat them. So if you treat them like they ain't nothing, that's what they're going to treat them like. Because you don't value them. Why would I value something that you don't value? Why? How can I see the value in you and you don't see the value in you? It's hard to do. It puts a strain on your marriage. Okay? So don't strain your marriage because you failed to be true to yourself. All right? So that's the word for the day, man. Real quick video, nothing too long, too extravagant. It's real simple. Stay true to yourself and be honest with your spouse about who you are and who they're marrying. All right? As always, man, like, share, post, subscribe. If you don't have a copy of the book, still got a few left. They moving slow right now, so I still got a few left. Holla at me, DM me, email me, knm625@gmail.com. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all of it. All right? Be happy, be in love, be married. Best Friends book. Peace.
It's a blessing to see people with their heads up to the sky still. 'Cause honestly, for